The first piano concerto is an extremely eclectic collection of influences and quotations, which Shostakovich nonetheless managed to make sound like as if it were his own musical language and his own unique characteristical music. So, the second piano concerto Shostakovich wrote more than 20 years after the first, and it has a very different character and mood. He wrote it as a birthday present for his son, Maxim, who was a pianist and who was about to graduate from the Moscow Conservatory. And the outer movements, at least the first and the third movement, are as cheerful and as light-hearted as Shostakovich could get. The special moment, however, is the second movement, which presents us as Shostakovich rarely without a mask, without hiding behind sarcasm or dry humor or anything which we find in his symphonies of the same time. It is extremely sincere, honest, open, vulnerable, very, very touching, very personal. Shostakovich had an incredible ability to take very basic, raw human emotions, maybe not nuanced, maybe not multi-layered, but something which everyone can feel very deeply: hope, fear, anger, love. And he knew how to encapsulate these feelings in notes and throw them at the listener with such force that we sometimes shake from the shock of this impact. The third movement has a second theme which is in a very quirky rhythm, 7/8. It gives it a dancing, slightly lopsided but very exciting character. It wouldn't be Shostakovich if there were no moments of fright or of darkness. And in the transition to the development, it ends after a long, beautiful lyrical theme. And then we have this transition which is quiet, suspenseful, but we don't know where it's going to go. And then, boom, the orchestra gives a huge chord and the piano plays a double octave passage, and it's as if we were in Mordor and the orcs were marching upon us. So that's a very fun place to play.